Welcome back to the Stock Bros YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over the Beans Diesel Sump. This is a universal kit for any fuel tank, plastic tank. It will work on a metal tank, say like a fuel cell kind of deal. But so what you get in your fuel sump is the base, which has your feed and your return built in, which is really nice, so you don't have to put like an extra hose into your filler neck to return all the fuel. It's right here. It makes it for a really clean install. And this is the piece that bolts inside your fuel tank, which you'll see me put in. It also comes with all the required fittings. This is a quick connect fitting, but it also works as like a push lock fitting for your push on hose. These are your quick connect fittings you would use, say with your air dog or something like that, but it also works as a barb. And it does come with 2 of these, so for your feed and return. But if you don't want to run that, say if you just want to run a feed, then you can use the plug and just plug it off. They also, one nice kit, part of the Beans Diesel kit, is they do give you the correct hole saw size, and which is really nice, so you don't have to go out and buy a new hole saw or trying to find one, go to a hardware store, pick one up, or they don't have one and it's a big, they give you everything to do this install correctly. One nice part is it is a chuck, say for like an impact driver like this. If you don't have a drill, but I don't know why you wouldn't have a drill, or you just use a drill. The nice part about a Beans Diesel kit is they use a O-ring base fitting instead of like your traditional NPT, which every time you pull these fittings in and out, it just wears the threads down. And if you wanted to use a 90-degree fitting or a 45, you can get the proper fittings and orientate them properly, tighten them down, and you don't have to worry about getting that extra turn with a pipe thread. So we're going to be putting this into my 2010 F350 with a 12-valve swap in it. The fuel tank is out, but you do want to drain your tank. So you'll see us drill a hole, mount it, and then run the lines for an air dog. But the air dog is going to be in another video. So yeah, now you'll see us put the bean sump in. Alright, so this fuel tank is out of a 2010 F350 with a 6.4 power stroke. And as you can see, this is where your factory fuel lines are. Now you can leave the fuel lines there, say in your fuel tank, leave them on the frame, just cap them off, not a big deal. But if you're gonna go for a more minimalistic look, or just getting rid of all the stuff you don't need after you put a sump on your truck with an aftermarket lift pump, you can just simply take these and just cap these lines off. I cut these. I'm going to clean these up a bit more, but one thing you do want to make sure is that on the back, when you're installing your sump, that on the bottom, that you do not want to put your sump on a baffle right here or right here, and you don't want to put it where your fuel sending unit is. So for ours, we're probably going to put it right here, and it'll look something like this. Like this. You want to get in the flattest spot possible for the best sealing of the O-ring. You can also put it more towards the front of the truck, but you also got to remember where your fuel tank strap sits. So you have a strap here, and you also have a strap near the front of the tank, which you can't see. So we're going to put it right here. That's the best spot for it. And we're going to drill the hole when the fuel tank is back in the truck, and so you'll see that next. Alright, so we're going to put our sump right about here, but this tank little lifting straps in our way. We're just going to cut it off. Got our sump here. We're going to kind of aim it. The closer you can have your sump to the front of the tank, makes it a lot easier for running hoses. So this is a pretty short distance for the hose. I can make a little bracket support for just off this little bracket here to hold the hoses up instead of having it way at the back, and then your hose is kind of draped down. So we're gonna put it right here. I don't know how you guys see it, but there we go. Make sure you take a deburring tool and deburr these edges, and I'll do that. Just gonna take a little bit of Scotch-Brite to this, kind of clean all the dirt and shit off it, and then we'll bolt her up. It's got a nice seal all the way around. And we'll just put our 2 fittings on. That'll be it for an install. Well, that's the final product of the Beans diesel sump. It's 2 push-on connect hoses. Our fittings. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you tune in for the next one where we put on an AirDog 165, and you can see the whole system in one all together. So like the video, share with friends, and I'll see you on the next one.